House Foreign Affairs Committee Chair Congressman Brian Mast with me now. It seems Trump has now regained control of the ceasefire situation. Congressman, doesn't it look like he's running the whole world?
Yeah, sometimes, being down in the Palm Beach area, you feel like that's the capital of the world with all the people that come in and visit him when he's down there. But he's making big decisions, and he's making this demonstration, I think, very clear. Teddy Roosevelt used to say, speak quietly, but carry a big stick. He's making it clear the stick that America carries and that we're willing to swing it.
I want to talk to you about our own military for a moment. I mean, you're a military guy. What a performance. I mean, it's a spectacular performance. But the media tries to downplay it. What's going on here?
Some of these people are just insane, right? And I would say Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, leaders here in Congress on the Democrat side, you basically have to be like a Columbian grad student to think that it's not wise to prevent Iran from getting a nuclear weapon. They've demonstrated that they will kill Americans, right? They knocked 2 F-16s off of aircraft carriers over the past couple of months. They killed 3 Americans last January at a place called Tower 22 in Jordan. They will attack us. They will kill us. And if you let them have a nuclear weapon, they will use that against us and our allies. So let's use common sense, have a limited operation in coalition with Israel, let them do a lot of the heavy lifting, bring in the forces where only we can bring in the force, and then get out of there. And that's what the president has been doing. He's been very limited on this, and he had absolutely every authority to do this under war powers.
Congressman, Israel's former national security minister, that is Gilad Erdan, is going after Senator Chuck Schumer. He says that Schumer criticizing Trump for violating congressional procedure is just purely political and sad. Congressman, why doesn't Schumer give Trump credit for the ceasefire, which is a major achievement?
Because they fundamentally hate President Trump. They want President Trump to lose more than they might even want America to win on something. That is more important to those individuals, that President Trump lose than America be successful at things, even to the point of protecting Americans. This was absolutely a protection of Americans. Again, I pointed out where our vessels have been attacked out there in the Straits of Hormuz and the Red Sea, where Americans have literally been killed. That was a Sergeant Rivers, a Specialist Moffett, a Specialist Sanders specifically killed. Those are 3 Americans that came home under flag draped coffins. And this is serious. That's the cost of allowing Iran to go unchecked. He is taking care of this for America so that whenever Iran does respond with something, it's not measured in kilotons and megatons. And some have said he should be put forward for the Nobel Peace Prize. I would agree with that.
Congressman, you are a Republican. And there are some Republicans who say we shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be getting involved in a forever war. What do you say to that?
Not a forever war. Again, president has been very clear about how limited this is. Again, to the point of what his authority is. Let's talk about something called war powers. There are 3 criteria for what can take place. 1, was there an authorized use of military force by Congress? No. Was there a declaration of war by Congress? No. The 3rd parameter is, was there an emergency or an attack on Americans? And I just made the case for what that emergency is. Iranian nuclear weapon, them enriching past 60% in 3 separate facilities. That is the emergency. They already have a highly developed ballistic missile program that can deliver whatever warheads it is that they choose to develop. So yes, that was an emergency. And yes, they've demonstrated they will kill Americans if they have the chance.
Regime change? You've got 30 seconds. Regime change in Iran. What do you say?
Certainly preference. If it's not your preference to have a regime that wants a free and democratic Iran instead of this Islamic State Iran that exists, you have to be insane to not want regime change. That does not mean that it is the policy of the United States of America to conduct that. I do not believe it is our policy. It would certainly be a preference to have a different partner.
Yeah, we need a homegrown revolution, I think. Congressman Brian Mast, thanks very much for joining us, sir. Always appreciate it. See you again soon.
Thank you.